Hey Campus Georgia, back in the man cave. Doing some reading up. Kutmaster Knives. Found some in San Diego and got sent one in a mail call. I didn't know anything about them. They made a lot of knives. Let's check them out. So as I was saying, I came across these knives, Kutmaster. And I didn't know who they were, and I contacted Kevin, the knife doctor, and I said, Kutmaster? And he said, oh, I'm not sure, but it looks like a Utica knife. Well, turns out he was right. Kutmaster used to be Utica Knives. They named their company after the town that they were in, Utica, New York. Just reading here, this was a while ago, 1910, right? They've been around a while. The Utica company in 1910, a team of Utica businessmen started the company. Widely known as an active supplier of bayonets and carbine parts during World War II. It earned them the reputation of Army-Navy knives. Since then, they've become Kutmaster. They made them and imported knives, which was interesting. Bunch of knives, all different kinds. Not just folders. Here's the scary thing. They're still around. I didn't know that. But I have me 3 of them. I found 2 and got sent 1. The one that was sent me is the Electrician's knife. Woot. It adds to my Electrician's collection, which has now got to a whopping 4. But they're all different manufacturers. Therein is the trick. I've been looking through the stuff that I got when I was in San Diego and mail calls and things like that. It's really hard to decide what I want to do first. I kind of decided either has to be a knife style or a manufacturer, something like that. So I decided on going with a manufacturer. The main reason is I only have 3 of these guys. And here they are here. Okay. These 2 I got in San Diego at a swamp meet. You probably saw the movie. This one is the one that really interested me. I found this one first. And it's actually a Kutmaster Girlscout knife. Look here. Look at that. Okay. Has the bail, has this green, which is really Girl Scout color, scale. And then this, I forget what they call this particular badge, but it just has the GS in it. It took me a while, and I did some research to find out more about it. What it was, whatnot, needs to be cleaned up, the inside and that. But all the blades are good. Whew. And then, of course, this green handle, I really love that. And here's what I found out about. This, I believe, the model number on this one is UTA 15GR. Okay. They say it's 3.38 inches long, folded. 4-blade, Utica, green plastic handle. And it's the 40S. And then they say silver Girl Scout emblem with GS in block capitals. And there you can see it there. Now they have a bunch of different badges. Couldn't find any. It took me a while to figure out which one it was. Handle is not celluloid. Actually says that. 3 rivets, plain bolsters, permanent bail. Okay, so when they say permanent bail, you see how it's connected? It's actually through the pin, and the pin's been rounded over the bail. It's permanent. Some of the bails you can get, you can pull on them and they come off. This one doesn't, and of course the plain bolsters. 1970s or thereabout. I saw another one where it was said that 60s to 70s. I would never be that lucky to get a 1961, so I'm saying it's a 70. So there you go. Girl Scout, Utica Company, Kutmaster, Girl Scout knife. Very nice knife. Then, scratching around in San Diego, I found this guy. Look at that. It's almost in new condition. If you look here, and when I show you the blades, you'll know right away. Pretty obvious. It's a Stockman, right? And yep, it's a Kutmaster. And I couldn't really look up anything on it as far as aging. I couldn't really find anything. Well, actually, I found a couple on eBay and places like that. They in good condition, $35. You know, it needs to be cleaned up, polished and whatnot, but hey, it's a Kutmaster and it's in pretty good condition. The only thing was somebody had been so nice as to scratch their initials or whatever it is on there, because it says WC8. Very nice, very good condition. And then I came back and I got mail call. Ken, Pennsylvania. And in that was not only one of my favorite blade styles or knife styles, but a Kutmaster. And here it is here. The Electrician from Kutmaster. Now the cool thing about this that none of the other ones have, it has a wood handle. Look at that. Very nice. Love that. Now apparently they made a lot of them, because they're not really highly valued as far as a collector or anything like that. It needs to be cleaned up. The interesting thing I did notice is look at the blades, the steel. It's really odd. It's almost wavy, like it was hand forged and then polished. You see that? Which I thought was pretty cool. Otherwise, it's in very good condition. I think. And looking online, I saw a lot of these. They sell online, I don't know, what did I see, 15 to 20 bucks. But it's wood handled. That was the big thing for me. And all their blades had that similar look. So I think they did that deliberately. It's a really unusual look on the steel. The other ones I have, and you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to wood handles and makers. Obviously, they're all kind of sort of the same. The main difference will be the main blade. The shape of the main blade is here it is with the wood, okay? And you can see the blade, it's got that slight dip in it with a belly. I'm not sure if that's from sharpening. This has been sharpened. It's probably was originally flatter across the cutting edge. This one here, very nice, was sent to me. Beautiful knife, this one. Very nice. And here you can see it's got the belly on the main blade. So that's different. These are all the same. Has the bail handles, has the brass liner lock. This one is a Camelus. Yeah. Then when I was in San Diego, LA Mike gave me this guy. Beautiful knife. Excellent condition. It's almost brand new. And it was one of those that was for advertising. And it was the FDR Local Union 2102 US WA, Washington. That's where it is. And Retired Members Banquet, 1977. Yep, pretty cool. One of my favorite makers, Colonial. Love them. They're so unusual, their knives. Beautiful knife. Like I said, Mike gave it to me when I was visiting in San Diego last week. Beautiful. Oh, it is. This one. Did I show you this one? Probably not. Flat blade. This is the Craftsman. And you can see the blades are all... those are the typical two blades. You can see them there. One is flat and one has that slight bulge on it. That's what I've been looking at. Now, what I want to do, clean these guys up. I want to clean up the Electrician guy. This just needs a good polish. This needs a little bit of work. And so does the Girlscout. And we'll see if we can clean them up nice. Don't think I'll have enough time to make any slips for them. It'll just make the video too long. Say hi to Mary. Girly girl, what you doing? Here we are. 3 little cutters from Kutmaster. Let's clean them up and see how they turn out. Hopefully they'll turn out very nice. Let's have at it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is this guy just needs a touch up. There's a little bit of rust on here. I am using a different rust remover today. I ran out of my regular and I went and got this. I'm going to try it. I'm a little nervous with it, so I'm going to brush it on. I'm not going to dip them. So we'll just... And then we have the Girlscout, which is going to need a little bit more. I'm going to give it a good soaking. In there, and then we got the Electrician's knife. It really doesn't have any rust, got a little bit of pitting, but I'm just gonna rub it on the blades. I didn't put a lot on. I'm gonna wait 5-10 minutes and then we'll have a look-see. Pulled this guy out and just washed it off. Didn't really need a lot, and it seems to have taken off that little bit of rust there, and this guy really just needs a polish. And I'm just getting the water off me, clean him up. The blades, they have been used, but not much. There's hardly any scratching, bad scratching or anything on it. So I'm going to put some more on these guys, let them sit. While we do that, we'll polish this guy up. So you know those times where you do something and then you look at it and you go, oh no. I just had one of those for a moment. Look at the blade. One like that before, and it's all over. It's like turned it, like patinaed it. And I thought, oh no, no. But I rubbed it, and basically what it is, the rust dissolver turns the rust black. You can rub it off. Get him cleaned off, because I'm a little nervous about leaving them in there too long. So shown that up nicely. Okay, we're getting ahead of the game here. The bolster's cleaned up nicely, but I think I'm going to have to use some flits on the blades. It seems to have shined up nicely. mean, it still has the scratches and that on, but I don't think I want to mess with those. But it's looking shiny. Let's do the other blades. So I sprayed some orange glow on the handle, clean that off, just getting the excess off now. And let's have a look, see how we're doing. Look at that. Don't want any fingerprint. It's like a brand new knife. The snap is so good on this. It really works well. Shined up nicely. One down. 264 to go. Okay. We got this guy, and you can see how that rust remover darkened everywhere where there's rust. But I think it comes off. Here's hoping. Huh. Let's see. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah. It's coming off. That's a good thing. So I got the rust off, and you can still the blades actually look better than they were. They don't look so rough anymore. Looks a little better. That's good news. Let's do the other one. So here we are now. It's cleaned up pretty good. Blades are looking a little brighter. See that? The wood, I really like this wood, especially the light side. And I was thinking of just lightly sandpapering it. You know, it makes me nervous though. And then putting some linseed oil or something on there, maybe some food safe oil. Why I like Flitz is it gives it a very consistent shine. It's the same all over. nice and shiny here on the liners and the springs there. So we good. I think I even gave the bail a bit of a shine. Now I want to use that orange, which is really designed for wood, so I'm hoping that it's going to bring out the wood. This one. Don't need a lot. Didn't really change it much, but it shows more of the grain on the lighter side, the dark. Not so much. I'm wondering if this is that bogwood that they cut down and drop the trees in the bogs and they just leave them there for 100,000 years. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So, 2 down. So now we have this little one, and this is the one that I would really like to clean up and make it nice and shiny and new again. It's a great knife. You don't see a lot of Girlscout knives, and of course, you know, they're going to be no longer. It's just going to be Scouts of America. So this is going to be a classic. Won't have that GS anymore. So I first thought I'd just go over with some Scotch-Brite. I want to get some of there's still bits of rust on there. I want to make sure I get those pieces off. So I'm just giving it a rub. Wow, that got shiny. So here we are here. Now I started off with just polishing compound, but I felt I wasn't really cleaning the blades especially. They still had that, I want to say, patina look from the rust remover. So I took this guy, which is a 600 grit brush. It's worn, you can see it's old. And I just ran it along and it touched up nicely. So, time to clean up. So the flitz gives it that nice, consistent look. Now, orange on here. These blades are really blunt. Gonna have to touch them up. Some of them have good snap, others not so much. There's dirt in here that I couldn't get to, so hoping this orange is gonna take care of it. Oh yeah, wow, got rid of all that stuff. Just dirt buildup all over. So there you go. Look at that, nice and shiny, right? It's shiny, we're all half wet, sharp and shiny. I think all I'm going to, it's just the one blade, so I think I'm just going to touch it up first. And see how that does. Look at that. This is such a nice knife. Wow. Very cool. So as you can see, the boss is devastated. Had to breathe all day. Needs a nap. So we got the three cleaned up there. Now I just want to oil them, and hopefully that'll help some of the more stiffer springs. And then give it a once over clean. I want to touch up the blades. Just going to strop, and maybe on this one just hit it with the ceramic. And then strop it. There's only one blade on this one, but wow, this came out nice. I love this knife. This one really turned out nice. Very happy with this guy. So this is the Girlscouty. But yeah, you can see it here. Look at that. Really, I really like the way this turned out. Even got the badge to shine up a bit. Very nice. Look at that. A lot better than what it was. And then the Electrician's knife. I like this. The wood, I'm not happy with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I think I'm going to put some oil on it. I'll do that right now, actually. Get that oil to soak in. And hopefully it'll shine them up and keep them from falling apart, cracking and that sort of thing. It is really nice wood. Can't believe how dark this is to compare to that side. But it's a cool look. So, a couple of drops of oil. Let's put some oil on these guys. The snap on these is really good. Can't complain about that. I love this. I love this. Look at that. All shiny and whatnot. Very nice knife. I'm impressed with these guys. You know, I'd never heard of them, and they've been around forever. Okay, shiny right out the box. Look at that. Nice. Look how nice. Even the handle, look at that. Look at that. Very nice. Nice little Stockman. I like, kind of remind me of Colonial, but these are better made. So I'm just going to touch up the blades, and then, yeah, you know, Got to make sheaths for them. Well, a sheath for this guy. And I think these two should just have slips. Although this is a Girl Scout knife and it has the bail and everything, you know, it's a little too small, I think, to make a sheath. I don't know. What do you think? Why don't you let me know in the comments below? Sheath or slip? This one I'm just going to make a slip for. So there you go. My 3 little Kutmasters. Woot! And of course, along with that, we added to the Electrician collection. You all be safe out there, especially when doing this, or you get tired at work. The boss recommends a nap so that when you wake up, you'll be all bright and shiny and you won't mess up. You get beautiful knives. I love these. And this really turned out well. I'm really happy with the way this little one turned out. What a find. Ha! Couldn't believe it. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Mary and I appreciate you watching. She might look like it, but I do. Just saying. See you again soon.